Creating a cryptocurrency has always sounded like something reserved for these few with the most money, these people who are already like on Wall Street, right? And that's largely been true up to now. But with creator coins, you can start to build your very own cryptocurrency that your fans and followers can buy and start to use right now. And it's really pretty easy, which is gonna make everybody in your community tighter and happier to be together. So today, I wanna tell you what a creator coin is, why you want it, how to get started, and how to use yours in your business. My name is Trent Kennelly. I'm a Web3 marketing strategist, and this is the best place to learn about Web3, NFTs, the metaverse, and how to market it all. So that sounds good to you and you're excited, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel if you're into it, comment to let me know what you think about these creator coins, if it's something that you can foresee using or not. I would love to know your thoughts, and let's get started. Okay, so what is a creator coin? A creator coin is a cryptocurrency of your very own. People who have some of your coin can buy, sell, or benefit from the perks of it in the same way as someone with Bitcoin can. But the value is tied to you and your brand. Now, you might be thinking, oh, a totally independent coin, that's awesome. But I need to add a little wrinkle here first. Most creator coins are built on the back of another coin. So for example, the best known option to build your creator coin is Rally.io. On Rally, you can, as of today, create a coin of your own. Rally is going to start you out with a certain amount of your own coin, and you can start handing it out right away. But that coin that you have, your creator coin, is backed by Rally's own coin, which is unsurprisingly called Rally. So while your coin is absolutely affected by what you and your brand do and say, it's also ultimately affected by the performance of the Rally coin in the market itself. That's just something to keep in mind as well. It's kind of a coin inside of a coin. Okay, great. So why do you want this thing? What makes this different or interesting for your business to pursue? Well, to answer this, we have to first step back and look at how most businesses advertise. You almost always see the same things: SEO, email, paid ads, funnels, and social outreach. And those things are great. You should keep doing them. They are, in a lot of ways, the best methods to drawing people in and getting them excited about your offer. But in the Web 2 world, they're also the most standard approaches to getting people in the door. You can basically guarantee that every Web 2 company is using these standard approaches to get you to buy something. But what happens when you get people more invested in your brand and your influencer profile with a creator coin? Well, the first thing that happens is that you stand out from the crowd. People are familiar with crypto right now, but not really aware of crypto coins at this moment at all. And when I say familiar, I mean they know what Bitcoin is. They've never heard of a cryptocurrency for a creator, right? So we're actually at this inflection point where you can be that influencer or that brand with your very own cryptocurrency that others can buy and hold and be part of the community. So you're very, very unique at this moment. Not everybody has this. In fact, most people don't. Now we'll get into how that happens in more detail when we talk about how to incorporate this creator coin. But just to give you a little preview, you can give incentives for coin owners that excite them to invest or buy more, which might leave you wondering, okay, well, how is this different from Patreon? So on Patreon, you can pay to be part of the community. You get different payment levels that give you different perks, etc. And this is actually different in two different ways, even though it does sound kind of similar. First, a creator coin provides true ownership. So let's remember that this is a tradable currency just like Bitcoin or Ethereum. And along those same lines, it's decentralized. Patreon is a membership service, not a way for you to own or truly be part of another person or business's community. If you decide one day that you're done, you can just stop paying on Patreon and all that good community-driven content just kind of falls off your radar. But if you make that same decision as a creator coin owner, you can also cash in because the creator is providing you with value way beyond a simple membership itself, not to mention that you may own that coin without ever having paid for it in the first place by taking advantage of giveaways, etc. So it's kind of like a windfall at the end of the day. The second way this is different from Patreon, and more broadly why creator coins are better, is loyalty. So it's been seen time and again, over and over, that if somebody pays for something, they're more likely to have some loyalty related to it. So if you pay for an online course, you're more likely to be bonded or closely related with the people who are involved in that course creation. So for instance, the influencer, whoever who created the course, you're gonna feel more like part of their community for longer. And in this case, because you're buying a creator coin, you're effectively buying money. And so that link is even tighter because you are invested in how this creator does and how they perform kind of out there in the world. So that just kind of strengthens that link. Whereas something like Patreon, there isn't that same sort of link because people are paying monthly. It's not a problem, but they're just paying monthly to have that exclusive content. There's not that extra incentive a creator coin gives. Okay, so we know for sure we want to build our creator coin. How do we do this? So we're going to go to a creator coin provider. The most well-known and well-respected one is Rally. You're going to need to fill out an application for the coin. Now, you might be saying, why am I filling out an application? Well, the reason for this, it makes sense if you take a second to think about it, because they want to give you the coin. It's not that they don't, but they don't want to just give coins to anybody. It's in their interest to improve the value of their coin, and the only way that they can do that is if you as a creator are trying to improve the value of your own coin. So if they're just giving coins to anybody, and remember that they fund you with a bunch of coins to start once they approve your creator coin, then you're gonna have scammers and people coming in all the time who are saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a creator, I'm gonna do this creator coin thing, and then they're gonna just first off not do it, which doesn't help them at all, or in the alternative, they're just gonna cash in and move on, so basically steal from Rally. So neither of those are good things for them. They are your Series A round, and so you wanna make sure that you're working with them as much as they're working with you. And so it's really important that they have this application so they understand whether it's gonna be worth it for them to work with you. First really important point. So fill out the form, provide basic stuff like your biography, social media links, other boilerplate stuff. But what's really important here are the next two things that they're gonna ask for. So the first is the why. Why are you doing this? How do you want to benefit your community with Rally? You need to show that this isn't simply some way to jump on, make a bunch of money, and jump off in a couple days with nothing else behind it. At the end of the day, yes, this is a currency, but the goal is to use it to build your audience and bring them closer together, not to just sell it all and bail on the project in a day or two. And the final question is what use cases you envision for buying, selling, and trading your creator coin. Again, they want to see that you're using this as much as a DeFi opportunity as a method for community building. So just make sure that you think this out really well, then wait for approval, and once you get it, you can just start using your coin to build that community. Pretty simple. Which means that it's time to talk about how to use it. And to be honest, there are as many ways to use creator coins as there are stars in the sky. Because this is your currency and you start off with a large amount of coins, you have a lot of leeway to do whatever you want. But let's remember, as I've said a billion times already in this video, your creator coin is all about building deeper connections with your community. So with that in mind, let's just go through a few examples of ways that this can be used, and that should kind of push you down the right road here. First is exclusive content. So basically the person who owns the coin can get specific content that others who don't own the coin can't get. Another idea is discounts. So by owning creator coin, your following can take advantage of discounts on other products that you offer. So if you sell courses, e-commerce goods, etc., this can really help you to boost your coin since people are going to want to take advantage of those things. Access to education material outright. So if you sell courses, for instance, you can give that access to people who own a certain amount of your coin. Direct access to the influencer or the brand. You can even provide this access for a certain interval per month for a certain level of ownership. So let's say that somebody owns 500 of your creator coin, that's going to get them an hour-long one-on-one with you once a month, something like that. And you can include membership levels here where people who own a certain amount of coin get a certain amount of things. So maybe they get this specialized content at this level, they get access at the highest level, etc. So it's kind of like a value ladder where you've got a low value amount where people have like maybe one coin, they can get access to the community, 100 coins, they can get a little bit more, they can get more content, whatever. It just kind of goes on and on from there. And on the surface, that all might sound a little bit boilerplate, but that really is just the surface. There are basically no rules here. You can even dole out discounts incrementally based on the amount of coins owned. So for example, maybe you provide a 0.25% discount per coin up to a maximum of 30% off when people own the right amount of coins for that. So 30 times 4, so 120 coins, right? So if they own 120 coins, they get a 30% off discount, but if they own 121, they don't get an extra discount. Now, that maximum is important. I'm harping on that because there are loads of examples in history of people not adding a discount or a limitation like that and actually losing money when others, when your customers, figure out how to exploit that system. So just be a little bit careful there. So there you go. There's your introduction to creator coins. This is such a unique and really interesting variation from what people are doing for membership services right now. I think it's really going to help you stand out from the crowd. So I hope that this opened your eyes a bit. Let me know what you thought, and if you've seen an influencer use creator coins before, I would love to know. Otherwise, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel if you're into it, and I will catch you in the next one.